I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome to the 8th Annual White Coat Ceremony for the Alabama College of Osteopathic Medicine, honoring the class of 2024. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, this year's ceremony looks a bit different, and we are disappointed that we could not celebrate this important occasion in person. We want you to know how proud we are of you, and we're excited to celebrate your class with this ceremony that serves as a milestone on the journey to becoming an osteopathic physician. I would like to recognize and thank several groups for their support. The ACOM Board of Directors, Southeast Health Board of Directors, Dean's Cabinet, our faculty and staff, and you, the family and friends of our students. Now it is my pleasure to introduce ACOM's Student Government Association President, Tiffany Wood, of our class of 2023 for our special remarks.
Hello, class of 2024, and additionally, hello to your loved ones who are getting to watch this and spending this moment celebrating you. I can remember sitting in my white coat ceremony just last year, and I must say that I'm so humbled to be speaking to all of you. Before I do anything else, I want to say congratulations. You have each worked so hard and taken such unique and challenging journeys to get to where you are. But now, you've made it. And this celebration, much like this year as a whole, looks different from anything you could have imagined. But how lucky are we to be here together, recognizing all the work that's gone into this moment and everything that will follow it. Please, each of you, take time today to feel incredibly proud. Feel proud of all you've done to get here, and take the time to look forward to everything that you will get to do. Now, take a moment to reflect on your friends and loved ones. Normally they'd be surrounding you, eager to take pictures with you in your new coat. And unfortunately, while they cannot be here with you in person, they've been here all along, and they'll continue to be here for you. I include myself in saying we would not be where we are if not for our community. Furthermore, now that you're ACOM students, that community and support system extends to your classmates. I encourage you to take advantage of that opportunity. While you may not get to see each other in lecture every day, know that you each have each other for support. At a certain point, there's no one, no family, friends, or mentors who understand the pressure that can come with studying medicine, especially not in the unique and isolating circumstances we can find ourselves in during 2020. Still, you're in this together and hopefully continue to grow closer as a class and come to rely on one another. The future of healthcare will be determined by your collective efforts today. And while that may sound daunting, think of all the big dreams you have had up until this point, all of the goals and aspirations that have gotten you here. Don't stop dreaming, don't stop working for your goals, and upon reaching those, keep going. If there's anything this experience has shown you so far, it's that you are truly unstoppable. At the end of the day, if there's nothing else you take from my message, I hope you remember this feeling. Remember how you feel, in this moment, having made it to a point that others may have doubted and may have told you was not possible. Reflect on the feeling of having overcome personal and generational barriers. Remember that you have overcome unimaginable hardships and obstacles. You are here, you have made it, and you are enough. Each of you are more than qualified to have a seat here at ACOM, and we, your ACOM community, are tremendously lucky to have you. In closing, thank you so much for your time, and again, class of 2024, congratulations.
The class of 2024, our 8th class, represents a diverse group of students from 29 states across the nation. We are proud of these students and their achievements to date, and we look forward to celebrating many other milestones with this class in the years to come.
Now it is my honor to introduce to you our keynote speaker, Dr. Leah McKnight-Haas. Dr. McKnight-Haas is a board-certified family medicine physician specializing in obesity medicine. She obtained her Bachelor of Science degree in biology with a minor in chemistry from Judson College and graduated from the Kentucky College of Osteopathic Medicine. Dr. McKnight-Haas completed her family medicine residency at the University of South Alabama in Mobile, where she served as chief resident. During her 3rd and 4th years of medical school, Dr. McKnight-Haas trained in the clinical rotation network established by the Alabama Medical Education Consortium. That became the foundation of ACOM's clinical clerkship training network. She's currently a partner in private practice at Southern Clinic and serves as a clinical faculty preceptor for ACOM. Dr. McKnight-Haas also serves as the medical director for Encompass Hospice and Southeast Alabama Home Health Care. She's a member of the American Academy of Family Physicians, the Alabama Medical Association, and the Obesity Medicine Association. It is now with great pleasure that I welcome Dr. Leah McKnight-Haas.
The white coat is an iconic symbol of knowledge, authority, and compassion. The white coat is the most exciting tool that you receive the first year of medical school. It symbolizes the commitment you have made to learn scientific principles of biochemistry and pathophysiology, and is the designation that you are on the path to helping others with the application of those principles. It is the uniform of the highest honor and comparable to a superhero cape. I'm a mom of 4 boys. Superheroes are part of my daily life. I have seen my boys put a superhero cape on over their pajamas, and instantly they stand a little taller, act a little tougher, speak louder and more boldly. It is an immediate game changer. They are the good guys. They fight evil. And only a few years ago, I didn't know the difference in Marvel and DC Comics. I had no idea that Iron Man and Superman would never work together to fight the same enemy as my boys do in their pajamas. In the same manner that their cape boosts their confidence, I think my white coat has similar effects. I often feel more confident speaking to my patients while wearing my white coat. I think it hides a slight slouch when I'm unsure of the appropriate diagnostic test or treatment approach. Sometimes I think my patients listen more intently when I wear my white coat. Often when I give a patient a choice in treatment, I hear, "I don't know, doc, you're the one with the white coat." They don't necessarily acknowledge my degree or level of training, but rather my attire. I think it often makes me look more like my male counterparts and treated more equally. However, it is just a garment. Just as you know a superhero cape over a 5-year-old's pajamas doesn't make him invincible, wearing a white coat doesn't make me different than the Leah without a coat. Without the white coat, I'm still Leah McKnight-Haas, Doctor of Osteopathy, female, mother, wife, friend, strong and vulnerable. The same is true of you. You are student doctor, son or daughter, wife or husband, and friend. Wearing the white coat is symbolic of the oath that you take to do no harm, to hold your patient's interests above personal gain, and to advocate for your patient's needs. But just as this article of clothing can be meaningful and confidence-boosting, this garment can be intimidating and soiled. It can be a barrier to your patients just as it can convey trust and compassion. It can cause fear. After all, there is a true condition called white coat hypertension. That is when a patient's blood pressure is uncharacteristically high when going to the doctor. Pediatricians and psychiatrists often choose not to wear a white coat to avoid eliciting fear in their patients. The length of the white coat is symbolic of the hierarchy in medicine. The assumption is the longer the white coat, the higher the credentials, leading to intimidation amongst peers. It can also be a source of cross-contamination when soiled. How do we reconcile such a paradox? Remember that first and foremost, your identity as a physician is independent of your outerwear. Your knowledge and character are what make you a good physician. My favorite quote, and one that I recited to myself many times during medical school and have hanging in my boys' room, is from A.A. Milne's Christopher Robin, who famously told Winnie the Pooh, "You're braver than you believe, and stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think." There will be many times during this journey in which you will feel scared of failing or letting your loved ones down, or weak because you don't have the stamina to study another minute or willpower to create another color-coded chart. Or you will feel inadequate because you can't grasp the concept or remember the equation when others can. This is the time to lean on your classmates for help and encouragement. Medical training for physicians has largely been fueled by competition and comparison with others of the same level of training. I challenge you to lift one another and be part of the change that stops the destructive behaviors of competition and comparison that we have become accustomed to. We are colleagues. Regardless of specialty, we work together for the health of our patients. If this COVID-19 pandemic has taught us anything, let it teach us the importance of working together, of encouraging each other, and sharing in common experiences and struggles. This approach should also extend beyond our classmates and colleagues to our patients. If we encourage our patients to make healthy decisions, no matter how small it seems, it can make it easier for them to continue their good choices. Being a source of encouragement to our patients can help break down the barriers that a white coat can create. The intimidation of the hierarchy of the short versus long coat can be remedied by camaraderie and encouragement provided to one another. I have encountered many third and fourth year medical students who wear the short white coat in clinical rotations, and many times I learn from them. I have learned relevant tidbits of information, new osteopathic manipulation techniques, and the invaluable perspective of a fresh set of eyes. Many times it makes my heart grow to see my students become trusted colleagues and practitioners in their own right. Even today, when a patient says they have been referred by one of my medical school preceptors, I am elated. I feel a sense of accomplishment because they think I'm good enough to be someone's doctor. I look forward to the day of being able to refer my patients to you. Just as it seems intuitive for all superheroes to work together regardless of universe, Marvel, or DC Comics, let us work together to confront the enemy and defeat it regardless of our test scores or specialties. We are superheroes in our own right. We work hard and flex our knowledge to fight disease. Let us remember the feeling of being vulnerable as a student and as a patient to create change that lasts and has better outcomes. Today, as you are cloaked in your cape, remember that you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think.
The traditional white coat is an outward sign of the medical profession and has been worn by physicians for more than 100 years. Formal presentation of the white coat symbolizes an osteopathic medical student's entrance into a new academic environment and the acceptance of the obligations and high standards of compassionate care that are expected.
Scientists and researchers have also worn white coats since the late 1800s to distinguish themselves in their profession. Medical students receive a short white coat, but after graduation and upon entry into residency training, they will receive the traditional long coat.
White coat ceremony is a momentous occasion for our students, but it is also a meaningful event for our faculty as they have the opportunity to coat each student. Faculty members serve as educators, advisors, and mentors to students throughout the medical school journey and beyond. We will now begin our coating ceremony. Cole Arnold. Jacob Meyer. Veronica Epa Nkia.
Joseph Stephen Paredes. Felicia Patel. Nishita Shripathy. Morgan Thibault. Matnoor Asif. Dina El Sheikh. Haran Lee. Stefani Lopresti. Jasmine Price. Grant Simons. Samuel Taylor. Musab Yamani. Jaden Cunningham. Twee Nguyen. Katie Peevler. Jeremy Sperling. Donovan Trudeau. Cedric Weeks. Rachel Beery Matthews. Zoya Khan. Abigail Kushner. John Paul Petrikowski. Vineet Polanini. Gua Chen. Stefan Rivard. Sterling Thomas. Peter Aceto. Justin Apuzzo. Morgan Arneson. Riley Doyle. Taylor McKelvin. Erica Haviland. Brian Lewis. John Capelli. Malvika Chaudhary. Aneri Desai. Thomas Kirby. Alexis Koch. Zoe Moore. Jaime Said. Edward Wu. Christopher Bernot. Joel Carter. Harrison Chan. Sunana Malhotra. Jordan Palmer. Leticia Perez. Patrick Chajewski. Parth Desai. Pallavi Roshni Ganesan. Caitlin Hobbs. Caitlin Johnson. Aziz Khalil. Bisma Masudi. Muhammad Usman. Abalaran Dada. Trevor Decker. Catherine Oakley. Tanner Smith. Sylvie Spirillari. Jeff Tomes. Elizabeth Vandervoort. Madison Whiting. Rachel Arnold. Elizabeth Colburn. Helen Ho. Adil Katani. Nicholas Lanfer. Sri Vikram Margam. Somesh Singh. Elizabeth Ward. Brandon Campbell. Nikita Chapagan. Erad Jonai. Jocelyn Meadow. James Paragon. Natasha Seafried. Parth Tucker. Jillian Weiss. Sonia Baghdadi. Rachel Emke. Grant Harris. Luke Olson. Amsha Reddy. Eve Reed. Dominique Simpson. Max Williams. Kaylin Burgess. Caitlin Gernhard. Artie Joshi. Danielle Madison. Catherine Neal. Logan Rubin. Kylie Butler. Ashley Calise. Rohan Ghosh. Derek Harding. Colby Kahara. Nin Lewin. Michelle Pirapakaran. Arian Serrano. Madeline Acker. Patrick Cronin. Syed Usman Mumtaz. Austin Powell. Adarsh Purahith. Emma Schnitka. Ashwin Simbu. Shivani Sapedar. Brandy Talley. Grafton Barnett. Denise Bosdag. Danielle Gantar. Austin Haley. Samantha Lee. Willow Nelson. Jennifer Vu. Donaton Affle. Joseph Gargus. Katie Jordan. Catherine Kimsey. Diamond McNeil. Arsh Patel. Christopher Tatman. Brittany Woody. Sydney Grubb. Prahasitha Ganapali. Dayan Kung. Colton Kaspar. Ricky Lee. Emily McCoy. Gates Scott. Dylan Zimmerman. Anthony Jackson. Pedro Lima. Hannah Gregory. Demetra Pantelis. Sajan Sheth. Virginia Thomas. Abdullah Alawala. Dakota Davis. Danielle Glinka. Nicole Gregorians. Andre Marshall. Jennifer Hyun-A Ra. Isabella Regine. Connor Willis. Katya Zelaya. Emily Burris. Jessica Cushing Murray. Jenny Jung. William Leidig. Anthony Monaco. Jessica Plazas. Joel Upmore. Brandel Wolfenbarger. Tariq Babar. Hannah Bogie. Natalie Dandridge. Jacob Gramercy. Austin Huang. Ebony Swafford. Whitney Vaughn. Gabriela Tavares Amadeo. Justin Anderson. Carter Gay. Christina Hunt. Marcus Kwan. Brooke McFarland. Ria Patel. Jonathan Roberts. Mary Clark Lanier. David Cooper. Candace Farmer. Zara Siddiqui. Valerie St. Fleur. Lawrence Stolzenberg. Albert Tyne III. Liliana Franklin. Andrew Main. Susanna Sog. John Stevenson. Kiana Kelly Swanner. Seth Williams. Carson Woodward. Laura Elizabeth Cycley. Hyung Jin An. Anna Breland. Jared Hall. Carly Harris. Rohit Kumar Kavakuntala. Aaron Miller. Marianne Scotty. Shelby Watford. Jairus Wilson.
In addition to receiving their white coats, our students take the Osteopathic Pledge of Commitment, representing a commitment to the profession of osteopathic medicine and recognizing the work of our predecessors in building the profession. The Osteopathic Pledge reads, I pledge to
I pledge to
provide compassionate, quality care to my patients,
compassion, quality care to my patients,
partner with them to promote health,
partner with them to promote health,
display integrity and professionalism throughout my career,
Display integrity
and professionalism throughout my career,
Advance the philosophy, practice, and science of osteopathic medicine. Continue lifelong learning. Support my profession with loyalty in action, word, and deed. And live each day as an example of what an osteopathic physician should be. Congratulations to the class of 2024. It is our hope that this ceremony and all it represents will inspire your pursuit of excellence as an osteopathic physician. This concludes our white coat ceremony. Thank you for watching and celebrating with us.